Hey guys, Joe Cool here. Welcome back to another episode of Crash Landing. So I was talking about doing more stuff with Steve's cart. So it's 5 minutes ago for me. It'll probably be another day or so for you guys. But anyway, the problem I'm having with these the fluid ducts are not properly pulling out of the crucible for some reason, and I'm not sure why. So we're gonna go ahead and create. We're gonna fix it with the water. So what we're gonna do, so this one moves the we're gonna do this leaves, and then we're gonna create another trigger. Put this one right here. We're gonna call this one move water. And then what we're going to do is we need an oh wait, no, not this one. We need the liquid input and a liquid output. So go ahead and drop that guy there. Not OCD at all. Sorry guys, bear with me. Okay, so we've got a tank, and this one, it'll register anything that can hold liquid. So the casting table can hold liquid in that you can put liquid in the casting table. The portable tank obviously has liquid in it already. Now this crucible is the one that we want. So 3 blocks away, 5 cables, 4 cables. Okay, yeah, that's the one that we want. We're gonna let's pull out of the bottom, I think. Hopefully that doesn't mess things up. Okay, and then we want water. Okay, and then we're gonna move it over into this tank here. Target, and we want the top side of that block. And we're going to whitelist water. Okay, so now let's go look at this. So it's only got 6 buckets in there right now. Oop, I need to, I'll deal with that in a minute. You got to put some type of block there so it doesn't catch fire. But there's currently almost 5 buckets in there right now. And a little over 6 buckets there. So let's go ahead and connect these guys up, and hotfully it should fill it right up. There you go. And that's how you move the liquids. Pretty much the same way, you just move them. Let's get rid of some of this stuff here. I don't need bone meal for that. I need bones. I've got a lot of bones. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so move water. So this is all water related. This is the dust related. Iron dust. This one's going to take some thinking, because once you put it in the crucible, you need to move it into the casting table. It's not a huge deal. I guess I could put it in manually. If I put it in manually and then move it over. So dust, let's just do that. So we'll go ahead and create a liquid input. And oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to create a group. We'll create a group and call this one Ingots. Ingot creation. Now if you notice at the end, this is kind of a really cool thing that they added. It's minor, it's aesthetic, but I like the fact that they did this. See how it changed the color at the end? That means when I close this, those letters aren't going to be showing. So if I want to figure out how much is going to show when I close that, I just think that's pretty cool. That's the attention to detail. Okay, so then what we're going to do now is we're going to create a trigger, and I am thirsty right now, so let's grab some. this fresh spring water that we just created in the crucible, filtered I suppose. Wow, I'm burning up. I'm gonna need, well, let's grab some more. So watch this. Here we go. There it goes. Fills it back up. Extremely great mod. I love this mod. It is very well done. Even though it was only done in a week. 4 days, 60 hours. Ooh, we're out of leaves. Okay. So let's do this. So we're at trigger and then call this move liquid. Move liquid. And then we're going to create a liquid input and a liquid output. This is, we're going to grab the tanks. We're going 4 cables away. We want the closer one. We are going to pull from, let's pull from the bottom. And we want to blacklist. We want to pull all liquids out of that. Okay. And then the output, we're going to use the we're going to output into the casting table. We are going to target the top, and we are going to blacklist everything. So I'm hoping that this will work. Okay, so I can go ahead and grab, let's see, is that copper? That's iron. I need more. I always need iron in this game. So I can put all those down. So you can see they're moving over to here. And then this will fill up with an ingot. And then now we create an item move that moves the ingot into this chest. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to create a trigger. We're going to create an input and an output. So let's go ahead and rename this to move ingot. And then let's align this up. So inventories, we're moving from the casting table. Target, let's pull from the bottom. We want to pull all items, so it doesn't matter. The output inventory, we want the chest that is 4 cables away. And from there we're going to target the top of that block and blacklist everything. Okay, so let's check it out. So there's an ingot on there right now. Watch in the upper left hand corner up here. So it moves the ingot. Now it's putting more fluid in there. One of the things that I think I can do is I think I'll be able to do it, because with a crucible you can't put more than one item in there. It won't smelt alloys like a smeltery will. So I think we're good on that aspect. So I think we can automate this whole process. So I'll make another group that'll put, so first I got to do all the dusts, and then the dusts will put the ingots or the dust into the crucible, and then we'll move the crucible, the fluids back out of the crucible into the blah blah blah. You get the idea. So okay, so we got water, we got dust. I guess those aren't too hard to make. Let's see here. That should be it. That should be our last ingot. Hopefully, yeah, okay. So then I can take, see, and then there's my ingots right there. All right, cool. So that's all automated. That's awesome. And now I gotta make some food. So yeah, let's do the food real quick. So with doing food, you're gonna want to grab all your stuff to do food. Oh, I think they've seen me. So we need all the cutting boards and everything. So what we're gonna do, this one's actually gonna be a little more in depth as to what we're doing, because the destination isn't gonna be the same where we put the stuff. So when we're making stuff with these recipes, these mixing bowls and stuff are the excess. So let's do, the first thing we're going to do is, since we do a lot of soup, first thing we want to do is make stock. So what I'm going to do is we'll make another group. I'm going to call this group food. And then we'll make another group in here. We're going to call this one stock. And then, okay, so we need an input, or a trigger, an input, an output, and a crafting thingamajigger. Okay, so with this one, again, I like to go to the crafting recipe. One of the annoyances here is pot. Well, you get all the potions for pot. Okay, so then we need a bone. And I gotta go all the way back up. And then a mixing bowl. Okay, so that's going to make me stock. And then excess inventories. We want a chest. And we want it to go back into the copper chest that is closer to us. So this one's 3 cables, that one's 4 cables. Let's take a look at it just to make sure. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's where everything's at. Okay. So what that's going to do is when we're done with the pot, it's going to put it back in that inventory. So an input inventory, we want the 3 cables away, 4 cables. Okay, so we want that one. Let's target the top of the block. And items, we want, again, we got to go through. It'd be nice if it imported it from the recipe, so we didn't have to type this in every time. So pot, not post. And here's a tip when doing this. I hope this isn't too boring. The next one, if you do something that only has like 1 row of items, like the mixing bowl, it'll bring it back to the top. And that's what I should have done last time. Actually, no. Is that, no, input, right, okay. And then bone. Okay, so these are the items required for the recipe. And then that's the crafter, then the output. So the output inventory is going to go, I want it to go into, no, I want it to go into that chest. Because we're going to use the stock to make other things. Target, we're going to target the top side of the block. And then items, we got a white list. whitelist the stock. And now what we want to do is we don't want it to make all the stock it can make. We just want 6 stock. And what that's going to do is that's only going to make 6 stock instead of from all the bones we have. So if we look in here, there's no stock in there whatsoever. There's no stock in that. So now we have 6 stock. Now anytime I take that out, it's going to make some more. Alright, so now we need to make our... Here's the fun part. Okay, so there's our stock. So let's make another group. We're going to call this one Potato Soup. You guys are noisy. Input, or trigger, input, crafting group, and an output. Okay, so for the crafter, we're gonna need a pot. You know what'd be nice is if I hit space and it got everything that was labeled pot or pot space something. Let's do potato. Isn't that how you spell it? Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. It's up here. Potato and then stock. Oh, you know what? I think I also need salt. There we go. Potato soup. Now the annoying part is... Alright, so make sure you get the right one. We want 3 cables away. And then inventory, we're pulling from here. The top. Items, here's all our items again. This is all the stuff that we're grabbing to make the item. Pot. Potato. Salt. And... Oh, why do you have... Oh, I was like, what? Last item, stock. Okay, those are mostly basic stuff. So the output we want to put in this chest here. So all I have to do is open that chest and grab whichever food that has not diminished returns in it, so I can quickly look at which food I need. So here's the interesting part. So I'm gonna put oh, I guess we've already done this. So potato soup, and then here specify amount. We need 6. Okay, so it should put everything in here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, and then it should keep all these utensils up in that chest. I got one. Oh, I don't have enough salt in there. I can actually do a move. I'll just grab a stack though. There it goes. Didn't have enough salt. Is potato my next? No. Yeah, I only use that once. So I'll use this like 2 more times, and then this potato soup should be ready to eat. And then I've got monster jerky in here as well. So anytime I take this stuff out, it'll refill it, and I don't have to worry about, hey, did I make food for did I make the next food I need? All I see in here is the food I need. And I think that's a really cool idea. I think it's this manager is like an amazing piece of work. I really like it. All right, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna see how much time we got left. Take a cut right here. I'm gonna chop down some more trees because we need to get some more leaves going. Let's see. What is our ingot status? No, ingot status. I have 14 iron, which is pretty good. Doing pretty good on iron. Alright, so taking a cut. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I think I got it done. Oh my gosh. Tons of stuff going on here. Okay, so I had to do... So I've got one for doing water, one for doing ores, food, and dirt. So water, I think I went over this one already. So we're moving leaves over, and then once the leaves have melted into water, we're moving the water into the tank. Okay, so then we've got ores. So this script is to make ingots. So here we're moving the liquid into the casting basin, or casting table, and then we're moving the ingot over into the chest. Something I just realized, that if I upgrade these chests, I'll have to go through and select all the chests again. Quite frustrating. Oh well. What do you do? That's how automation is, right? Melting dust. So here I go through and I've selected all the different ore dusts. And then what it'll do is it'll put whatever's available into the crucible. And it'll only put one type of dust in there. So you only ever... It doesn't smelt alloy, so it always goes in there. And then, oops. So then these are all the combines for each dust. So this is all the crafting that's going on. So here we're creating the dust block so that we can eventually melt the dust and then create ingots out of it. And then I made a bunch of recipes for food. So this one makes stock, potato soup, rice soup, garden soup, and fruit salad. The thing about these to note is excess inventories is the original inventory that it came from. The output chest is actually this chest right here. So I have all these guys here, and I kind of showed you that, but here's all my pieces there. So I've got 4 sets of soup there. This is also where the dirt ends up. So moving on to the next one, we've got dirt creation. And what this one is doing, it's taking the rotten flesh and putting it in the barrel. And then we're pulling the dirt out of the barrel and putting it into that front chest. So that's all of that. The other thing I might work on doing is setting up another crucible to melt cobblestone into lava. So if we're going to use a smelter, we need lava, and we might need a lot of it. The other thing I want to do is create some drums. So like for this water here, I want to create a drum so there'll be essentially, I can hold 256 buckets of water and as well as 256 buckets of lava. Now creating a drum is actually pretty simple. And here, I think I may have mentioned it, although it takes a lot of iron. So what is that, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 10 iron per barrel, but it's a lot. It holds a lot, a gob. But I don't have a lot of iron to spare right now, so I've only got 26, so I can make one barrel. And I guess I could do that for lava. I can move this. Here's something that I can do though. Oh, I don't have my wrench, but I think I might move that up here. See, I need to make another inventory cable so I don't want to extend that way because I don't want to get too close to this water over here because I don't want to cause problems. Another thing I want to do is also with a bunch of... Actually, I could probably do it top and bottom, but I was hoping to do it in the back. But it's essentially storing like the Certus quartz dust, the gunpowder, the redstone in barrels. These stones I want to eventually melt down into seared stone bricks, because I think that'd be cool. And these are only 2 seared stone per, so you need like 72 per brick. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 1 seared brick is all we got out of all this. Oh wait, no, 1 brick. So if we make seared bricks, which are these guys here, can't make them with grout, but you can make seared stone, and that actual value is incorrect. It's not 36 millibuckets. It is 144 millibuckets. So I'm guessing Iskandar changed that so you couldn't really cheat the system, I guess. What's annoying is that brick. Okay, it'll create 144. Okay, that's good. But these guys here, see, it takes 4 bricks to create one of these guys, and then you only get 1 brick out of it. See, essentially you're losing seared stone if you melt it down. So that's that guy, and so that's another option. So the next thing I want to work on for next episode is I want to fix this mob trap with some conveyors and a collection system so that I can automatically collect mob drops from in there, because I need arrows for making stuff. I'm hoping there's some leather you get out of there. Bones are the big thing that I want to get out of it. Ooh, I'm almost out of water. I better get some water going on. But bones the bones and flesh are the biggest things that I want to get out of it, because the flesh I want to use for dirt, and I could probably use some. Actually, you know what? I should put. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I think you can put this in a pot and make salt with it. So I think I'll do that. Whoops. But yeah, I want to get some conveyors going for that. What I can do with these, because I'm going to end up with a lot of extra saplings. I don't need 74 saplings. I may need half of it, and then what it can do is if it detects saplings in here, and that's what I have it. Oh, dang it, my copper's still messed up. What's the deal here? So ores. Why is my copper output inventories? Oh, I have both chests selected. That one's 3 blocks away. That one's 4 blocks away. That's the one I want. Okay. No wonder it was getting funky. There we go. So there it goes. It's stuffing it in the crucible. And then now it's putting it out here in the casting table. And once it gets enough for an ingot, so it's solidifying, and then it pulls the ingot and puts it in here. Schnazzy. So that right there is fully automated. Takes no power whatsoever to do any of that. All this is fully on. Let's move this around. Did we get any seeds? We got a birch seed, a rubber tree seed. Woohoo! Rice seed we already had. A sugarcane seed. All right. Both of those were highly. That's what I really wanted. Was those two. Birch seed. I got birch. Not a huge deal. But yeah, the rubber tree seeds and the sugarcane seeds, both of them, I really, really needed. Ooh, and I got fish out of here too. Huh. Maybe I'll move fish in there, and then I'll move, yeah. So lots of fun stuff to do. If you haven't guessed, I love automation. That's one of the things that actually what I do for work is automation. I do software test automation. So, and I seem to be pretty good at it, so I like it a lot. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, this stuff just speaks to it. It's one of those things that just speaks to you. And for me, it speaks to me big time. And I have a lot of fun doing it. So, yeah, so I really like the modded Minecraft scene a lot. So I'm thankful for all you guys and all you modders out there that have made all these mods and add-ons just to have plain fun. And so thanks again. And thanks again for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, let me know. Leave a like or comment below. Liking the episode helps the channel out a lot. Helps get me noticed so other people can watch too and enjoy, and we can all have a good time together. Alright guys, take care and have a good one.